because obviously with the Forex side, you have the London session and the Frankfurt session side of things, which is way early. Like if you want to trade that, that's probably like 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
Yeah, yeah. I used to live in California and I used to trade
It's even
crypto.
worse.
Yeah, well, I used to trade crypto during that time
Hmm.
because whenever you're trading in California, you just stay up a little
Hmm.
bit. You know what I mean? But I would trade crypto during that time, but I didn't even realize that was like the London session back then. I literally would just watch the markets. It was before ICT, or not before ICT, before I discovered ICT. They're
Yeah.
like sessions. And I'd be like, dang, like the markets really start moving right around like 2 a.m. East or like
Yeah.
11 p.m. at night. You know what I mean? Because Cali, it's like, it's like 11 o'clock at night, 10
Yeah.
to 11, it starts moving.
Hmm.
So it was kind of cool for me. It's kind of like the people who live in Dubai.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
same kind of schedule. Like I know there's just like 8 to 9, but it was like you could have your whole day and then just like almost trade at night. But almost, I feel like it leads to degeneracy doing it like that.
Mm.
Because like you're like up late. Like I
Hmm.
don't know.
You've had your whole day, probably a
Yeah.
bit fatigued,
It's like let's
not as
go.
focused.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's get this done. Let's trade. I don't know. I was like back then I wasn't as focused either. So I feel like wasn't.
How did you focus? Because I know that's a big thing in terms of your journey. Is like you really leveled up your professionalism, your sort of mindset, your focus on getting the work done. What was it that made that shift for you?
Yeah, thank you first off. But really, man, I think it's just I've always wanted to excel,
Mhm.
right?